All right, what's going on, everybody? Young Kings FLA TV podcast. We're gonna hit you with some real news every single week, and we got a new, fresh one coming at you right now. So, really good, exciting episode, especially going on with the election 2020. So, and the results. So, but of course, I gotta go introduce everybody, man. The name is JG.
And Big C.
Yeah, we're gonna hit you live with the real news and stories and topics of the day that's really catching the whole world on fire with eruption, with some real good speaking of what's been going on. So honestly, we're just like, ecstatic about what's going on with the election. So congratulations for Joe Biden actually taking it. So this is really good. So Democrats are in the White House once again. So completely denying Donald Trump of his second term. So, but I just had a feeling about this, that this is gonna go happen. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Biden, I really feel like he's like the right man, the right fit for the job. So he was really talking like his words of wisdom and what he's really gonna do in order to help get this country back on track. So, I'm excited to see what's going to go happen for the next 4 years. So, it's going to be like a very interesting show. But of course, before we get into it with this video, I just want to go let everyone know, please like, comment, and subscribe on the Young Kings FLA TV podcast YouTube. Okay, send to your friends, let everybody know, friends, family, everybody that just loves like tuning in to real news, stories, archives, all that good stuff. We got it right here and popping. So without any further ado, let's get into the first topic of news. Of course, we got Charlemagne the God talking about Paula White and his take on the whole situation about what she got going on. So it's kind of hilarious, but at the same time very informative and really weird about how she's going about things, about how much she wants to get Trump in the office. So, and then after that we're gonna
no racist.
Yeah, no racist. All right. So, we want to
no, we go ahead and let them see what's going on first, and then we'll comment on whatever.
Yeah.
We want the people to see what's going on. Who you sending your money to? You know what I'm saying? So we ain't here to bash Paula White or nobody. We just here to let the people see the truth. Don't just be sending your tithes and offerings to anybody, especially your first fruits. She always holler about the first fruits. You know what I'm saying? But she calling on African. Okay, I ain't even gonna go there.
Okay, I am your people. Everyone knows when you add too much whiteness to something, it ruins it. Okay, that's why everybody wants diversity, because if you allow too many white people to come together and make decisions for the whole of us, there will be a lot of people left with a bad taste in their mouth, aka too much goddamn mayonnaise.
Too much goddamn mayonnaise.
So it's not lost on me that Paula's name is Paula White Cain. Cain, the firstborn son of Adam and Eve, who killed his brother Abel because he was jealous that God liked Abel's offering more than his own. Paula White Cain, your name just spells out trouble. White Cain, like cocaine. What do we call white cocaine? That white girl. Do we have to play a game of guess what race it is to tell you what Paula White Cain is, or have you figured it out already? Okay, now let's proceed. Paula White Cain delivered a prayer service on Wednesday night, which was streamed on Facebook Live. And what was her prayer about? It was an effort to secure one-term impeached president, the celebrity-in-chief, Donald J. Trump's re-election. You can't make this kind of stuff up. God is the best knower and planner and apparently comedy scriptwriter. Would you like to hear Paula White Cain calling on the African ancestors to deliver Donald Trump a second term in the White House? Let's go.
Angels are being dispatched right now. Hamanda
ata ata raka teda baka sanda ata ambo osa kata rite eke banda ata rike didi ashata. For angels have even been dispatched from Africa right now. They're coming here. They're coming here in the name of Jesus from South America. They're coming here. They're coming here. Angelic reinforcement. Angelic reinforcement. Angelic reinforcement.
I feel the need to remind y'all right now that Satan has a kingdom too. I also feel the need to remind y'all that I don't like to waste God's time. I pray for the basics, good physical and mental health, divine protection of myself and those I love, and constant discernment. That's all I want, okay? Everything else I can handle, and even when things aren't going my way, I look for the lesson in what God is attempting to show me, okay? Not Paula White King. She thinks she can go Karen on God. Okay, she thinks going Karen on God is going to get Trump in the White House. God is not the police, Paula. God don't have to listen to you. Now listen, wait a minute, 1 second. Is there more to the prayer? No, wait, is there more to the actual prayer? Not the prayer with the sauce on it. Is there just more to the actual prayer?
Strike and 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 strike until you have victory. For every enemy that is aligned against you, let there be that we would strike the ground, for you will give us victory, God. I hear a sound of abundance of rain. I hear a sound of victory. I hear a sound of shouting and singing. I hear a sound of victory. The Lord says it is done. The Lord says it is done.
Now, I'm telling you right now, God, Jesus, the Holy Ghost, and Beyonce all sent that prayer to their spam folders, okay? There is a virus attached to that prayer, and the virus is called Mayo 19. No mask can prevent the transmission of it, and it's literally killed millions. There's only one way to keep Mayo 19 from infecting us all, and that's by adding that sauce. See, it's a sauce that black people have that makes everything better. Listen to what happens when we add some sauce to Paula White's tongue. Just listen.
It's your primitive flash yet.
That sauce. Dropping a clues bomb for that black people sauce. Okay, see, it's a sauce that black people have that makes the Canes of the world envy those of us who are able. Do you hear me? I said the Canes of the world are jealous and envy those of us who are able to do the things they are not. So much so, they would rather kill their black brothers and sisters by praying to re-elect someone who is a direct threat to our very lives. Now, Paula Kane White understands the sauce. Okay, don't think she doesn't, because Miss Billy Graham Cracker called on the ancestors from Africa to help Trump. She called on the spirits from Africa and South America to help, but what she doesn't understand is the spirits have already intervened. See, there is a message and there's signs all around us, okay? Senator Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, that's how I worded it because I voted for Senator Harris, not Joe Biden, but Senator Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, it looks like they're going to flip Georgia. You know why? Because there's a spirit who is buried in Atlanta, who called Atlanta home, who is already causing good trouble up in heaven. And he has reminded us of the power of the vote, even from the grave. Listen to your ancestors.
My dear friends, your vote is precious, almost sacred. It is the most powerful non-violent tool we have to create a more perfect union. Not too long ago, people stood in unmovable lines. They had to pass a so-called literacy test, pay a poll tax. On one occasion, a man was asked to count the number of bubbles in a bar of soap. On another occasion, one was asked to count the jelly beans in a jar, all to keep them from casting their ballot. Today, it is unbelievable that there are Republican officials are trying to stop some people from voting.
Listen. Dropping the clues bombs, John Lewis. You made your ancestors proud. Everybody who went out there and voted in massive numbers. And listen, it doesn't stop there. See, Senator Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, looks like they're going to flip Arizona too, the adopted home of an American patriot, a man who you said is not a war hero. You said he's not a war hero.
Everything. This is good. Now, once again, we're not here trying to make fun of a person of God, woman of God. But you know, my thing is, I'm gonna say this. My thing is, if you know a person lies all the time, you know this person is racist towards certain individuals because of the color of their skin. You know that this person is really not a good person at all. He uses everybody and anything, including religion, to get what he wants, and the people who are behind him, the rich people who are behind the scenes, pushing buttons to get what they want and what they need and forget everybody else. COVID-19, all these people going out here working, putting their life on the line. Nobody gave no extra pay. They was at first. They didn't get extra pay for working, putting your life on the line. Excuse me. We didn't get extra pay for working during the coronavirus. Now that the election is over, we got a new president, and there's more people sick. And it's wintertime, and they said that people are gonna get on the third wave more sick. A lot of people gonna die. They still playing NFL football. These dudes getting sick every day. They having to cancel games. All of that.
Yeah.
You know, even me on my job, what I do, I work for 2 different companies and got laid off because of COVID-19. You got the people trying to evict people. People going in their 401k, all that, trying to survive. When Canada and all them other countries took care of their people, not in the great United States. We supposed to be like top dogs. We supposed to be the biggest country in the world. And still don't have stimulus money. We got it one time, $1,200. My thing is, this lady prayed for and calling the angels, calling you. Are you serious? The creator of earth, who knows everything. He knows everything. He knows how many hairs you got on your head. This God. See, she called on God. She ain't called on God. She said the angels from Africa.
Yeah.
Not just angels, because first of all, angels ain't from Africa. If y'all don't know that, y'all out there. Angels do not come from the planet Earth.
Yeah. First and foremost.
They come down here on Earth in the world to help people. They're not from here. They're aliens. They're not from here. They don't have nothing. They're here by assignment. They weren't born and raised in Africa. They're not from Africa. Now, if you want to call on the ancestors of Africa, I don't know if the ancestors of Africa died and went to heaven and became angels, but I know angels come from heaven. That's what I think.
That's what I think.
That's what I think.
That's what I think too.
Right.
I totally agree.
The Bible talks about a great cloud of witnesses. Like if you pass and you go to heaven, and you can be in heaven, like in Hebrews, to talk about where they can be praying for you and and voice their, saying in your prayers. But with me with this, she might have had her group. That might be her opinion if she wants to vote for Trump and everything. But when you're in leadership and you're trying to steer people to God and you're ignoring the satanic work of a leader, and you're praying and you're saying Jesus said it's done, that's someone that's clearly not doing anything that is holy, righteous, or constitute any laws of God, and to say Jesus says it's done, and you're just trying to make it happen because you want this man to be president. That's not your role as a pastor. Okay? Most pastors are saying let God lead you. Okay?
Yeah, right.
You pray,
yes,
and you let God tell you who you think you should vote for, or if you feel him telling you that's who you should vote for, But when you're a leader and you're in a role and you're trying to push your opinion by using God, I think that's right there. That's where you lose.
Yeah.
You lose it right there.
Yeah.
Because you're putting your political view over God.
Right.
Over the kingdom. You're putting your politics over Jesus. And what he says, you think that Jesus is for police brutality?
Yeah.
Do you think he's for
white supremacy?
There's so right.
There's so many things
there's
wrong with that.
so much things wrong with that.
It's the part where she started to pray for this man to be elected. Where was her prayer for him to renounce white supremacy? Where was that prayer at? Where was her, okay, pray for your leaders, let's pray that his heart changed while he's president for 4 years? Where was that prayer? She didn't do that prayer. So silence is consent. So apparently she consented to the white supremacy. Where was her prayer for the president to do something about the COVID? All she's doing is praying that he just gets reelected. And you're in a position of leadership, and you're praying for him just to dominate, a land in his sin. But you're not praying about his sin.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be praying about his sin.
The rich can keep getting rich.
Right.
You're supposed to be praying about
crapping
his sin.
on the poor people.
You're supposed to pray for our leaders. I even prayed for Trump because he was a leader, but I didn't pray because I wanted him. I prayed about his direction.
Right.
That God have godly counsel around him to talk him out of some things, to pray for the man to change while he's running the 4 years, or to, if he's doing wrong, then get him moved out. That wasn't God's will to impeach him then, but we are for, to pray for our leaders, but we have to see why we're praying and what we're praying for.
And then and there's no direction with that at all, because like she's intertwining, religion with politics, with political measures and gains that she wants this leader Trump so badly to win and to get into office. There's no structure with what she's doing at all. Like honestly, it's really just, it's almost like worse than not having any real common sense. With what you have as a pastor, you're leading us astray, because because you're going with a faulty measure just to give this guy so much praise when you're throwing everything out the window of what a pastor should be doing. And and King Maejor just hit it right on the nose. Like so much structure, so much ways that she could have went about this. It are just completely left and completely forgotten. And and even though Charlamagne and God is showing this as a joke, this in a sense it's kind of real serious. I mean, I just feel really bad about the people who who are going to the congregation.
I don't think he was joking.
Yeah.
I think he said what was on his heart.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think he meant it as a joke, because the man ain't a joke. He's very serious about what he might not go about it the way a lot of Christian people will go about it. you know, with the cuss words and calling her mayonnaise and all of that there. You know, that's the secular thing with the, you know, 103.5 the beat radio station. But for the most part, he's a very intelligent young brother, and he cares about what happened to his people.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
I'm sorry, just to say with Paula, when she first was introduced to us, it was a lot of black people listening to her and following her. It was a lot of black people.
That's why he went to her
church.
That's why he went to her.
They held her in a certain respect, like she was.
That's why she said the African angels.
Right. African angels. But
we gonna run and say angels.
But then her true layers start to peel off to show that she is not for us.
No,
that she and to say that Jesus said it's done and the man lost, that makes me question. You know, that Jesus, the Holy Spirit told you something and it didn't
happen.
God can't make a mistake.
That's why, that would cause a lot of her black followers to say, well, dang, is Jesus real? You said Jesus said it was going to win. It's done.
It's done.
So,
but it not happen.
That caused people to say, well, is Jesus real?
Yeah.
Come on, you can't be playing like that.
There's a lot of...
I think that was, lost the respect.
Lost that respect, man.
When somebody put their respect and trust in you, and then you turn out to be something different, that kind of hurts your heart. Like, you heard our feelings, Paula.
Yeah, you heard
you did, man. Like, this is gonna cost a lot.
We thought we
had a friend.
This really gonna cost.
You had Dee you had DJ Haggy on your at your church. He's a great man of God. Great musician, singer, songwriter. You know, you got black people go to your church, a lot of them, and then you gonna come here with this bull crap for Donald Trump. Come on, man. You know this man is only for the rich people. You know this man don't care nothing about green. That's it, man. He will play the rednecks against the black people, the Jamaicans against the Haitians, the Cubans against the Mexicans. He'll play everybody against everybody to get what his people want. Cause really, for the rich people, it really ain't about your color. It's about keeping those who they want to keep down so they can keep getting paper.
Yeah.
It's about money and power. You know, but it seems like they just got a extra thing about keeping African Americans down. And we gonna go ahead on and pass this because we got some more. We gonna celebrate Joe Biden and Miss Harris winning the election. Vice President Miss Harris and Joe Biden. I don't want to say her name wrong. That's why I'm saying Miss Harris, y'all.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris. We gotta know.
The Indian / Jamaican / Irish person, whatever. It don't matter, Asian, whatever. Hey, we hope y'all do a good job. You know, because look,
most definitely,
we watching.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We ain't vote for Trump because we want to see what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? We're watching. We got ADOS out here. Y'all don't know what ADOS means. ADOS is African descendants of slavery, and we want our money, retribution. We want to get what belongs to us. Because a lot of people have came up off of that, and we're being left out. The Indians got their paper. The Jews got their paper. African Americans ain't getting no paper. We ain't getting nothing.
Very sad.
A swift kick. And then we got all these, this is another thing, we got all of these black colleges and stuff like that historical black colleges, but we don't. It's a lot of us not even reaping the benefits for them, because a lot of us went to prison. A lot of us had parents that was on crack from the 90s and all of that, and then kind of messed up Generation X. You know what I'm saying? Then now we got the millennials, and they real messed up. Y'all think this stuff don't matter. And then I ain't prejudiced against nobody. My friends, I got Jamaican friends, Haitian friends, all that. But we still gotta make sure that the African Americans, the ADOS people, get theirs for paid. We the trendsetters. We started hip hop. Okay? We the ones that was out there catching that pigskin ball, that rock. We the ones being presidents of the United States. We the ones made the black colleges. Y'all don't forget about that. We talk. Don't forget about that.
Never. Yeah, know your history.
Martin Luther King, Malcolm X.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't forget about those people right there. Harriet Tubman. Okay? Y'all don't forget about all of that. We got your Condoleezza Rices. We got your General Colin Powell. We got all of those people who was African Americans who paved the way for a lot of people. All right? So we need y'all to do the ADOS. Let's go on and do this celebration, man. Democratic Party.
Yeah.
We watching.
Right.
Standing here in the White House grounds right now, we can hear the cheers coming from outside the White House grounds in all directions. And the president is not here right now to listen to those cheers. He's out on the golf course right now. But I can tell you the president has reacted. People inside the campaign have reacted. And what we're hearing, first of all, the president is saying in a statement, we're not going to read it to you because it's full of false information, but the president is saying in a statement he's not going to accept the results of this election right now, that the legal challenges are going to proceed starting on Monday. But I've talked to sources inside and outside the campaign, and they say don't expect the president to accept the reality of this anytime soon. Don't expect him to concede this race. And just as we heard the president complain about fake news and fake polls while he was running for re-election, he's now complaining about fake election results, and he is in fact the one spreading fake news right now. But Jake, no further reaction from the president or the campaign at this point, but I can just tell you, standing here on the White House grounds, it's an extraordinary thing to listen to the cheers and the jubilation coming in from all directions. It's not just Black Lives Matter Plaza. It's coming from 17th Street on the west side of the White House grounds, 15th Street on the east side of the White House grounds. Jake, you know this territory very well. It is not often in the nation's capital when you hear these kinds of cheers just erupting from all sides of the White House. And it's an extraordinary thing, and obviously the cheers are not for the 45th president, they're for the 46th.
All right, so that's just showing a clip from Black Lives Matter Plaza where there is a celebration going on for President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President Harris. So we're just sending out our congratulations to them.
Way to go.
This is a unique, great honor in time right now, especially for Vice President Harris for being the first woman vice president and a woman of color, which I'm definitely celebrating because, you know, the world basically, you know, is against that of, you know, black people being leaders, and then for a woman to be a leader is very hard. And she has broken a record for no one has ever heard of a woman vice president, let alone a black woman, you know, and not dismissing her other, you know, mixtures of her race and culture for being Asian, Jamaican. So I'm really happy for her. That gives me hope. That makes me want to do better. You know, that makes me want to improve things for myself. You know, I didn't finish college. You know, I do have 5 boys with my husband who we are, pushing to go to school and to make something of themselves. But when you make something of yourself and also to make a difference is even better, because people can grow up and just make money, like never make a difference, and to have a large influence on other people's lives is a tremendous work from God, I believe, to fulfill a purpose and a mission. So I'm so happy that they won this election, but we are not going to forget this isn't the end all to racism. There's a large fight still going out, between races, with, Trump not even want to acknowledge that he lost, and he is not even congratulating the elects for winning. He's tweeting that he won, that it was rigged, that they wouldn't let his spies in the count. He said that he had his office to make sure they administrated to see that the votes was properly counted, which is just another code word, my goons, to intimidate the counters, to say, we'll kill you and shoot you, because he had people outside of the booth, showing off their guns at the counting poll, saying they're going to start a civil war if he don't win. So because they weren't allowed in, he's tweeting that he had 71 million votes and that is rigged, which he has no proof of. Right. Being a sore loser.
And only a cheater would know that.
How do you know you have 71 million?
Unless you bought it.
You already bought those votes.
You already bought
it. And it didn't go through, so you want to know where's what I paid for, right? Yeah. So I guess he's saying, where's those ballots where I cheated to put me back in office? But, it's probably more to the story of why he feels like he just can't lose. I'm thinking he might go to jail. He's just a sore loser. Yeah. It stops his white supremacist plans.
Some people are saying that too. Yeah.
Probably all of the above. But I'm not going to give no more time to Trump for that. We're going to just congratulate our new president. But always remember that it's God who is our head. We still must continue to pray for our new president and vice president. We must also hold them accountable for the promises that they said they will try to do for us, and to remember that they are only human, they're just a man, and we still have to, as a people, as a whole, also do our part to make sure that we get the results that we want to see, the change. We have to be the change we want to see also. But congratulations once again. Anybody else's feelings?
So yeah, I'm just very glad. Like, this is also a very historical win too, because she's coming in. Not many females actually get that part to being a successful candidate. To go merge. We had a lot of strong women in power. Yeah, and we had other people who actually ran, like Hillary Clinton, who wanted to run for president. But just to go see that another African woman coming here as really as a vice president, just like a very strong leadership role that you're coming in, just to embrace. And she does it, for everybody, and she's letting everybody know that, look, I struggled, I've strived, I've been through where you've been at. There's been the crutches and lots of learn lessons. Sorry, that I had to go approach and I had to go deal with, but I reached to this step in my life, and I know for a fact that I'm gonna go fight for you, because we're not just doing it for the people in suits or the people who grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth. No, this is for us. You know what I'm saying? This is for everybody who continues to see that who's going through depression, who has a very much harder life living. She speaks very strong. I really do think that this is a home run for her, and I'm very happy that someone like her can really just come in and just hey, look, listen, I'm ready. I'm ready to be there and give the people what they really want, what they need, because past experiences where if a person sees not really like truly understanding, really getting like the nitty gritty of like the heart of like how the American people feel who live in the soil. No, this is it. This is our time to shine. It's finally gonna get done. I really do think that's gonna happen with Kamala Harris.
Right.
So and Joe,
It's been so much division, so much fighting. People get tired of that. I feel like if Michelle Obama ran, she probably would have won.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree with
because
that
people want peace. You know, it's not every white person is trying to be a racist. It's not every black person is trying to be, you know, I'm pro-black and I'll fight you back. People want to live in equality and have respect. And Trump didn't offer any of that. So it looks like if this is a solution to some of that, thank God that we have, you know, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
So I got a question. I got a question for you guys. What do you guys think the first thing they should do when they actually get in office? After all the rhetoric with the former president saying he's gonna take him to the Supreme Court, you know, he is the one that picked like 100 Supreme Court judges. Cause you know, when these people playing, they playing for the future. They playing for a lot. They you know, that's why he's on the golf course acting like it's nothing happened. He's not talking to the press or anything like that. He's all tweeting all kind of stuff. They blocked his Twitter. They blocked what it was, his Instagram or his Facebook, because of the things he was saying. Now, okay, I want to know, what do you guys think about what is the first thing he should do? Should he make sure that people get their stimulus?
So, well,
reparation for the ADOS?
Well,
what do you think he should be
one of the first things
on?
I think he need to deal with the white supremacists saying they're going to start a civil war and how they're threatening. It's all over where they got them on film saying that they're going to start something. He needs to come up with something because they're saying that Trump is going to try to bring in backup from Russia or whatever and have them fight us over here, taking our life. I think that he needs to address that. But I also like that Biden said that he's not just going to be a president for the Democrats or for the ones that elected him. He's going to be a president for entire America.
For entire America.
You know, so he needs to first address that supremacist crap to me. And also, he needs to deal with the COVID.
Yeah. Oh, that was actually on my first.
He needs to deal with that. With the people dying, getting sick. Yeah. About what we're gonna do to try to prevent that, and also funding with the stimulus. We got one.
We gotta do that.
And never got anything else. Yeah. So I think there's several things that he needs to deal with. He's got a large team. He got a group of people where he don't have to just do one thing at a time. He can make groups where they're focusing on certain things that's most important right now. The most important things right now that's going on is the COVID and the police brutality. Yeah. And the
stimulus.
Yeah.
So you know, about, it's a lot of
when I say COVID, I mean the stimulus.
Okay, so
that's what I mean. I mean a bunch of people dying.
A bunch of people getting kicked out of their places.
That's comes even before the stimulus, because I don't want my kids to go out there and die. You know,
more people getting sick.
More people getting sick because they decided to keep us open and pass it off like it don't exist. You know, this gotta stop. Yeah, this has to stop. That they have to think of something, and it can't be trying to use black people as guinea pigs with a vaccine and hope that it kills some of us and everything. They gotta find out real solutions for the people dying and getting contacted with the virus. Also, taking care of this nation, taking care of this country, taking care of us. With the rent. with food, you know, with other bills. They're like saying, okay, the COVID has stopped many things, but they want us to act like things is like still business as usual. It's a lot of people suffering. It's a lot of people can't pay their bills right now because they're out of work.
Yeah.
They have to give us, you know, a relief plan. They have to work on that relief plan.
See, yeah, that was on my mind right there. Because I have like a relief plan where they can actually have like monthly installments of like, you know, of all goods, you know, whether it's like for financial stability or just like, you know, how like home, like house cares, you know, like, you know, there's like a food or water safety package, you know, like have something like that, you know, where people can actually be like, you know, really, really content while they're going through this difficult time of not being employed. You know, like unemployment has like skyrocketed through the roof. It's like at an all-time high. You know, like just have like a stimulus relief package instead of just like having this like a check. I mean, like why not just like have the whole thing where you can help out lower class, middle class people to like, you know, just to get themselves back on track, just to restabilize and make something out of their life, you know, to like make them like prosper and go on. I think that's what of the main things that Biden should really focus on, you know, when it comes to like, you know, really helping a lot of people out. You know, in the police brutality, I really think like, you know, I really do hope that they can actually like, you know, end that, like completely end that, completely eradicate that.
Yes.
It's just do like maybe have like stricter protocol and background checks with police. Get like look into the history of the family, where see where they've been, you know, see what they've done, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just take like a rigorous test. I mean, there's rigorous tests with gun laws. I have like a rigorous test for policing, or like, or just, or just, like, yeah, you know,
like you know, in the beginning of our show, that, you know, this is the second part of it. Y'all gonna see the first part. When Q was saying that, you know, make it like when you got insurance, they gotta have a certain type of insurance.
Yeah.
All right, and then if you kill somebody, if the police keep killing people, he lose his job because he is he's a high risk. Like you got car insurance, and you got the insurance company that drop you because you keep getting in car accidents and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, first they raise your insurance. So if they keep raising the police department insurance, and they got a lot of people under them, what the first thing they gonna do is say, man, we gotta fire you, man. And then if he try to go get a job at another company, just like one of us try to go get insurance from Progressive, when we messed up our Geico insurance, Progressive gonna be like, excuse me, no man, we can't take y'all, or we gotta charge you extra amount of money to be driving for us to cover you,
right?
Because you're known for running into people or getting into accidents. Same thing with the cops. You're known for killing people. You're known for killing African Americans or black people. You know, so we can't hire you because our insurance is gonna be too high. That's just like if you go get a truck driving job or a delivery job, and you go to they say, hey, we got to put you on our insurance. You know, and if you got a bad record when they check your insurance, they're gonna say, well, we can't hire you, sir. Sorry, because you got a bad driving record.
Yeah.
Can't hire you, sir, because you killing too many people.
Yeah.
And then the police department gonna let them go, and then that money don't come out of the taxpayers' money. Just like when they kill somebody, and they punish the cop, send them on vacation, and then the taxpayers have to pay for it. The taxpayers, no, this way the taxpayers not paying for it. You got them on a certain. The police department got to get an insurance coverage for these cops, and then that way when they kill somebody, then it's on record, and that's gonna pressure them into saying, okay, we gotta let you go, man. And then when they go to try to get a job, being a security guard, a police officer in another part of the city or anywhere, it's gonna follow them. It's gonna follow them.
Like police.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what, and that's in the beginning of our program, what we have for you guys. You know, with Ice Cube. I know a lot of people mad at Ice Cube because he went to Trump. But y'all need to go check out the plan. And what's the name of that plan again?
Black contract.
The Black American contract.
Black American contract. It's ADOS, and we trying to get ADOS. All you ADOS people, if you don't know what ADOS means, not ADOS. No. ADOS. Okay. ADOS. Okay, I ain't country, but I'm Southern.
Yeah.
Alright? Yeah, but I'm saying, y'all real people out there, you know, Willie D, all your boys out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. ADOS. You know what I'm saying? African descendants of slavery. That's what it means. Okay, y'all go check it out. You're trying to get us paid so we can get some businesses. So we can have some businesses and we can trade and be dominant people and don't be, you know, at the bottom of the pot. You know, crabs, you know, just at the bottom of the pot, getting cooked up and done dirty. Okay, we're gonna go ahead on because we're gonna end this. This is just a little segment right here. We just want to congratulate all the people. We got some more footage for you guys. Y'all check it out.
Yeah, Kamala Harris just want to show our gratitude and show her accomplishments and what it is like to be a black woman in America with this title.
Yeah.
Roll the tape.
As I said, Joe, when you called me, I am incredibly honored by this responsibility, and I'm ready to get to work.
Since 1789, there have been only 2 other female VP nominees from a major party, Geraldine Ferraro and Sarah Palin, and a single female presidential nominee. Like these women, Harris has a career full of firsts.
Howard taught me, and it has taught you. You can do anything, and you can do everything.
So Kamala was born in Oakland, but really was a child of Berkeley. Their mother, Shamala, felt that it was really important to raise Maya and Kamala as strong, powerful black women.
Office of District Attorney for the City and County of San Francisco.
Congratulations. You know, it's important, I think, to remember that she was running as the first female DA in San Francisco in our city's history. So we'd never had a woman in the state of California. There had never been a person of color to be DA. And, you know, it's funny, it's something that Shamla would say a lot of, you know, people might be comfortable with women in leadership, but not when it comes to their safety and not when it comes to their money.
The first Black and South Asian female DA of California became Attorney General of California in 2011 and was also one of the earliest supporters in the state for America's first Black president. So after Barbara Boxer announced her retirement from the U.S. Senate, she went out there and won pretty easily.
So let's get to work. Si se puede!
I solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Once Harris made it to the Senate, she really made her mark not so much through legislation, but in the hearing room.
Can you think of any laws that give the government the power to make decisions about the male body?
I'm not thinking of any right now, Senator.
Even though Harris had only been in the Senate for 2 years, in January of 2019, she decided to jump into the presidential race.
There is not a black man I know, be he a relative, a friend, or a coworker, who has not been the subject of some form of profiling or discrimination.
Ironically, one of the most difficult moments of Joe Biden's campaign was a moment in which Kamala Harris really delivered what everyone thought at the time was a knockout punch.
You know, there was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools, and she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
And so a lot of people thought that that might be a strike against her in the vice presidential vetting process, but clearly the Bidens have been able to work through that moment and get past it.
We're about freedom and respecting the freedom of the American people.
Let's talk about respecting the American people. You respect the American people when you tell them the truth. You respect the American people when you have the courage to be a leader speaking of those things that you may not want people to hear, but they need to hear so they can protect themselves.
From district attorney to attorney general to U.S. senator and first female vice presidential nominee.
As a young district attorney, I walked into the courtroom for the first time and said the 5 words that would guide my life's work. Kamala Harris for the people.
All right.
Okay. You got anything to say, my baby?
Congratulations.
As a black woman, what does this moment mean to you?
All right.
History has been made.
Mm-hmm.
History has been made.
Most definitely.
It's good to see, because a lot of people don't have any hope of accomplishing a lot of things, you know. And I admire Tupac, but I just remember that verse when he said, "We ain't ready to see a black president."
Mm-hmm.
We gotta know we are ready. We are smart people. We are intelligent. We are God's creatures.
Yeah, nobody ever forget that. Most definitely.
You can be what God designed for you to be. You
That's
know?
what it is.
You can't let somebody tell you what you can't be based on your race, your sex, your age. What God has for you is for you. You gotta keep on going, and you gotta see the vision. Without a vision, people perish. That's what God said. His people perish. And so don't perish. Keep your vision. You know, don't go blind. Keep your vision.
I want to say something though about that Tupac thing. He was talking about for the time he was living, what he saw, you know, especially as a celebrity, you see a lot of stuff that normal people wouldn't see. And he was saying, speaking on the time from where he was living, when he was coming up, what he was seeing. He's saying America wasn't ready to see a black president, but enough brothers started getting killed, enough stuff happened, and that opened up the hearts of people to maybe want to vote for Barack Obama. So that's all I want to say about that. He was talking about the time when he was coming up. America wasn't ready to see a black president.
Yeah.
So
yeah. No. So honestly,
and everybody else got anything to say?
Well, I mean, we're just excited. I mean, like we want to see, you know, this progress of change really happen, you know, and this is gonna be the next chapter in America. Really, just like possibly even like with the world. I mean, like how they really embrace their goals. Yeah,
it was all in Ireland.
That's another thing too. Yeah, Ireland was also celebrating about the fact that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris got it and hit it home. Yeah, so that's really good. So like, you know, the world just wants to see, like, you know, like a new leader, a better press forward. You know what I'm saying? This change is gonna be like in a next chapter. You know, so. And I want to go see like the evolution of leadership. You know what I'm saying? Kamala has a really great successful story going on for her. So a very intriguing past, you know, but especially with the family. But you know, I'm on board. You know what I'm saying? I just want to go see. Only time will tell to see, you know, whether or not, you know, this was like, you know, a really good fit for the people. But, you know, I'm very confident, and this is, you know, out of like the both of the candidates, I feel like this is like better choice. Yeah, like, you know, frankly.
Yeah, and you know, I just want to say one more thing.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Before we talk about the young man that was murdered in Atlanta, Chicago. But I want to say another thing. The events that happened before the election coming up, George Floyd getting choked out, Aubrey getting shot in broad daylight. He jogging. All these events that happen, all this stuff that happened, and the world saw it. Come on, man. You see a grown man getting choked out on the internet, screaming for his mama. That pissed off the world.
The whole world. The whole world.
Man, it made me cry.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I cried. When I saw that, I was so mad.
You ain't wrong.
And it had all kind of white people mad. It was more white people out there protesting. And I ain't saying nothing bad about black. Black people probably was scared. They go out there, they gonna get murdered too. But the white people say, we gonna go out there, we gonna blanket y'all, we gonna shield y'all, we gonna do whatever it takes. This must stop. And what Trump did. Trump ain't have our back. Trump talking about he trying to send the military out there. He trying to start a civil war right then and there. But God working, man. God working. So that's why people voted. That's why the people in Ireland and all over around the world was happy that Trump was that is getting out of office, even though he gonna try to fight it tooth and nail, you know. But God wins. I heard that, you know. I know that. I ain't just hear it. I know that, you know. God wins it. We all just gotta stay in prayer. Y'all, all y'all people out there, all y'all black people, all y'all people who backing black people, y'all guys just gotta be aware and conscious and keep your eyes open, because you know these people ain't trying to go away, because they feel just like we feel like we must win because it'll be the end of us. They feel the same way.
Yeah.
They feel like we supposed to win because this could be the end of white supremacy. This could be the end of the Aryan nation. This could be the end of us. They're in fear. They fear us. They fear us. So they're gonna do what it takes. All right. And then this is what we want to show y'all. This young man right here, he was a rapper from Chicago. He was in Atlanta. Who just got R.I.P. What's the young man? What they call him?
King Von.
King Von. R.I.P. Respect to his family. Our prayers go out to y'all. Another young black brother dead from going to the club. And you say they said some officers killed him?
APD officers.
APD.
Wow. Our condolences to his family.
All right.
Pray rest in peace.
Rest in peace, King Von.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
King Von. You know, we got sons look like this man. We got sons
and
his age, man.
Yeah.
He remind me of my son Joshua, SinBad JDP.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, we feel bad that this. Look how young this dude is, and we need the right people in office to stop this senseless killing of black men,
right? Black
young men. You know, because that's our future we looking at right there. You know, he was a known rapper. You know, moving up in the ranks.
Yeah, and you know, and you're right, and not even that. Like, you know, this guy, he could have been like so much bigger, you know, in his career, and you know, could have like, you know, been taking like many different avenues and steps, you know, to like, you know, help his own congregation. Not just that, but like, you know, where he's coming from, you know, the people. Like, who knows, man? You know, he can be a visionary. He can be like, you know what I'm saying? Usually, you know, like. They go into entertainers and actors and whatnot, but you know, like who knows, man? Like, you know, he can be like, you know, a very person like who's power to like, you know, really influence like the generation that's gonna come after him. You know what I mean? Like, it's just there's just so much more. He's not just like, when people lose their lives like this, like very young. It's very, you know, it's very heartbreaking because there's so much more that they can go give to the world, and especially with the talents that like he has. He finally has his voice to like, you know, to go out there and to voice his reason, to like just make people like kind of like have like an outlook. Okay, look, you know, if I can do this, so can you. And I finally have the mic to go to like really just speak my knowledge and like, you know, to like probably like help others, you know, or just influence others. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know,
So,
that's my take. Yeah.
You got anything to say? Well, you know, our condolences go out to his family. Another young brother gone way too soon.
Way too soon. Age 26.
26 years old.
Yeah, wow, man.
That's why it's very important for us. You know, they're in office now. Now we got to see what they're gonna do for us, man. And we gonna see. And we can't just sit back and just be like, okay, it's better than Trump. No, we gotta hold them accountable as well. We voted these people in. We gotta make sure that they look out for everybody who voted for them. I'm Big C.
JG, the one and only.
And Candy Apple Red.
The beautiful one. Yo, we out.
Alright, we out.
God bless.
Congratulations, Democratic Party.
Party. Alright. Okay.
Alright.
I just want to go say one thing, you know what I'm saying? I said it from the beginning, but I'm going to say at the end. Please follow, like, comment, subscribe, and share Young Kings FLA TV podcast. We do this routinely every week, you know what I'm saying? Or every other week. So, but we always gonna have some fresh and new content. Go check our channel check out like our music artists, you know. So we have interviews, you know. So we have, you know, music videos, all the likes and sorts, you know, just to keep you entertained. Everything, all CG music, and of course, follow us on. You can also check out our content and follow us on cgmusicgroup.com.
Yeah, y'all and all y'all young artists, up and coming artists that's coming up who's spitting positive lyrics. Y'all can hit us at Young Kings FLA at gmail.com. Send us your music. We'll play it. We'll play it on our show. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up, man. Let us hear what you got. We're looking for new talent. So y'all get at us. And then any of you writers or people who have ideas about helping ADOS, black community, African American community, and you know, black people in general. Just you want to be interviewed by us, just email us, man, and we'll contact you ASAP.
Definitely. All right, man.
Peace.
Be safe. God bless. Stay strong, y'all.
King Maejor, CEGI, Scram, they want the smoke, SinBad JDP, can you get like me? Who want the smoke? We out here lacing up. Oh, they want the smoke. Fucking up, we flame it up. Oh, who want the smoke? We out here lacing it up. Oh, they want the smoke. Fucking up, we flame it up.